All right, so this morning I've been getting edged all day today so far. Well, not all day, this London session. But coming into the day, this probably had to be the easiest bias of my life, right? On the 4 hour time frame, we've got a 4 hour breaker structure. Now we got equal highs. Okay, that's nice. Clearly trying to move lower to go into more discounted zone to continue the bullish trend. 1 hour equal highs. Okay, 30-minute equal highs, 50-minute equal highs. Like, how many more equal highs does one need for them to know that the market is definitely going to go down? Come on. Obviously, it's trying to go down. So, this morning, unfortunately, the main move happened before London session, so I couldn't get in. But if this had happened, I would have been in a heartbeat, bro. Like, this is the cleanest and the nicest. I mean, realistically speaking, if I'm going based off fractals, I'm meant to be targeting all the way down there, but I'm just going to be targeting internal structure. So that's a nice 3.5R. Couldn't get in, of course. Not part of my... it was just not the right timing. And then there was a small continuation I could have entered into here. Never got in because London session. Then after that, I have just been... the market's just been trolling me. So I've been trying to get into this, which, of course, I'm trying to get in from the extreme zone because it's got the highest probability. And unfortunately, price ended up playing off the decisional POI. So 1 minute decisional. You got the 1 minute unmitigated imbalance, extreme POI. Okay, and never got me a mitigation. Fair enough. Could have got a nice 3R. It's fine. Maybe I would have had a bigger stop loss just to make sure I don't get stopped out. And then I was waiting for this one. This setup looked like it looked so flipping clean, right? But never got a mitigation again. You got your 3-minute internal break, and this was placed as it was breaking this external lower time frame structure. So you had the cleanest order block, 3-minute internal protected high as well. You had your unmitigated zone, and even had inducement and imbalance. Come on now, that is so clean, right? But no mitigation. Once again, fair enough. Okay, not much I can do about that. And now I have been waiting on this 5-minute POI, but price is just going lower. And as of right now, this is a trade I was looking at, but I have not entered on purpose because the RR and the confluences and the way it looks is not the best. But it is a valid trade. But it would have been this setup. Now this clearly has inducement to the POI, and I would have most definitely entered off the 50% just so I can get more risk to reward. But instead of... Actually, I should have entered this. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I'm saying that now probably because it's playing out, but yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice setup. But what I will definitely enter is the setup that's forming now. I will most definitely enter this one now. So I'm gonna try to live trade. I'll record this setup. We're not done yet. Okay, so we will be taking one trade. So it's going to be this 5-minute internal breaker structure. That's a very small break, so we're gonna look at the 3-minute. Does it have the confluences that we want? I think yes, because of this big imbalance, so that's very good. On the 1 minute, we've got nothing. 3-minute, we do have a small little imbalance, but it's not ideal. We do have this imbalance right here though, so that's very good. So what I'll do is I'm gonna use the Fibonacci tool. Let me just get rid of all this garbage first, because this stuff is really not needed anymore. And so we're gonna do 5-minute internal break. Where is my Fibonacci? Doing this so we can get a better risk to reward. We got very nice imbalance. We're gonna... Wait, what? How much ARA can I get? 2. Okay. If I put my stop loss there, that's not good though. So... Oh! That's doing good for us. So we'll do a bit bigger. We'll do 3.4 as our stop loss. We should still be able to get a 2 potentially, maybe. Or maybe I have to get a more refined entry. Alright, I'm gonna enter the setup like this. because the reason for that is because it is taking out these lows, so it's a very good, it's just, you know, a high probability that it's going to try to, you know, continue that trend. We still have 3 minutes before this candle closure, so if we can potentially get a pullback into the zone before that 3 minutes, because then that would mean that price still needs to go and break the low. It has not closed with a candle, giving us higher probability for this trade to play out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a sell limit here, and then we shall see what happens. Maybe if you can get a more refined entry. Nah, I think that's the best we'll get. So all I'm gonna do is just target this 1.65R. You know, there's not much else I can do. So yeah, all right, we're about to get mitigated into the setup now. It's not looking like the best setup, but you know, it is about to break the 50-minute structure, so I have to take it regardless of how I feel about it, because it does have imbalance. Let's see, I've been mitigated now, which is nice. All right, so I guess I'll just like run this and just let it run. Let's see, like I'll run the recording and just like let it go. We'll see if let's see how it works out. But the idea basically is that, you know, it needs to break this 15-minute week low. It needs to break this 15-minute week low, so this would just be like a continuation, moving lower until that week low gets taken. Basically, that is that simple. So we'll see how it goes. It doesn't, I'm gonna be honest right now, of course, like I said, I have to follow the system. That's why I'm taking it, but it does not look the best. All right, it does not look the best. It's all good though. We'll see what happens. All right, so far it's looking decent, but the only thing that I'm concerned about, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about is the fact that we've got this little order flow shift, this internal order flow shift, so there is a potential chance that I might end up taking a loss here just due to the fact that it ends up reacting off of like this demand zone, because it does have a little bit of a not the best inducement, but a little bit of imbalance and whatnot. But realistically speaking, this order flow shift is not really supported by anything. So just because of that, I would favor price going down over taking this, you know, buy. There might be somebody taking a buy right now, and I don't think personally it's gonna play out. Okay, because I know the 4-hour time frame is bullish, right? But the chances, like I said before, the chances of this failing to break is very low due to the fact that there's so much to fill still here, and usually most of the time there's a deeper pullback. And when price does want to continue the 4-hour trend, a lot of the time on the 15-minute, the equal lows happens later on, not straight away on the first break, from what I remember and what I've experienced. So I think it should, that's my idea, I think it should go down lower just due to that reason, right? But of course it can play off this order flow shift, but I personally don't think it's going to, because the probability of it going lower is higher in my head with how I'm thinking about this. Okay, so we'll see how it plays out though. Alright, you know what? This is taking quite a while. I'm just gonna go do some pull-ups, alright? Why not? In the meanwhile, while this plays out, so I'll be back. You know what? I'll record myself doing the pull-ups. How about that? I'll post that too, why not? Alright, well, turns out I was correct. You know, it just goes to show, if you just stack the probabilities for your benefit, most of the time, not most of the time, well, I do have like a decent win rate, like a 60% overall, or like a 56, I think it was. I don't know, need to check again in my journal, but it just goes to show that if you just follow the system properly and don't give in to your emotions, like for example, I thought, and I still do think it's not the best of all time, just due to the fact that just the way it looks, it doesn't look that clean, right? I still think that, but just because I followed the system and I knew that we were in the right area to take a sell, look at that. And you know, I was trying to get into sales from this morning, I couldn't get in, but at the end, one setup showed itself, I entered and I called it a day. It was that simple, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think for today, to be completely honest, I think I am done trading. No, this was a forward test, I never took this. I need to show you guys my P&L. By the way, I will say something before this. I was actually messing about with this account, so these results from like the week before are not accurate. I was like risking 0.1% and I was spamming trades because I was trying to do something. It's a story for, you know, something completely different. It had nothing to do with the way I'm trading right now, right? So far for the week of me actually properly trading, I am up 219 in profit, which on this 5k account is pretty damn good in 2 days. You know, making $200, 219, is that the total profit? No, $208 in profit in 2 days on a 5k account is very damn impressive. Now it could have been more because there was a 2.5 hour trade that stopped me out yesterday just due to the fact that I didn't count in the spreads for the stop loss, and there was like a trade or two that I actually missed because I was actually making the video. And I'm pretty sure if you go watch the other video back, you'll see me, you know, forward testing the trade that I was gonna take. But apart from that, making 200 is quite insane, right? Forget about the 200. I shouldn't be looking at it as in P&L. I should be looking at it as in risk to reward. So far for the week, I believe I am up 7 risk to reward in profit. 7 or 6 risk to reward, I don't know, I need to check, but around 7 risk to reward in profit, which is very impressive so far. And yeah, and you know what, I'm gonna, I think, call it a day for the YouTube video. If I do end up taking another trade, I will let you guys know in the next video, because I do have to go work out and I have to go out later today, so I won't have time to record it and stuff like that. So I might as well call it for now, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. So yeah, let me know how trading went for you guys today, and also let me know how many pull-ups you can do, because I put in a video of me doing pull-ups too. So let me know how many pull-ups you can do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one with more videos like this, and peace.